Maybe. Let's see, can we figure this out? I need to get some kind of built-in mixer. Because the mixer works for streaming, so I can turn down the music volume for anyone watching. But as soon as I jump in, I can't turn down the volume for just me. So I think that means we're just going to stop the music and call it good. Ta-da! Cool. Alright, trying out a new camera position. Actually, do I want... Alright, 2 seconds. Turn off the light. Alrighty. We're back. So, as you may have been able to see, I still have my temporary Raspberry Pi setup behind me, but that will hopefully just be temporary. I hope to be able to take down like the monitor, the keyboard, and all that jazz and put it back into my normal office. But someone hasn't finished setting up the bot on the actual Discord server yet. So, for the time being, I'm just going to leave all that behind me, because if I have to debug anything, I'm going to want access to the monitor and the keyboard and everything. Once it's actually up and running, I can unplug all of that and just let it be. But until it actually gets activated, I'm a little worried that it might, something might break, and that would make me sad. So we're going to leave all my debugging stuff up for the time being, and then as soon as, if Bassiat ever actually activates the bot, then hopefully it'll be up and running. Hopefully there will be no bugs. I can take down everything. So right now, this is kind of just not really sure what I'm going to do next. Maybe I keep doing this for a while. Maybe I call it quits, because currently my one viewer is me. And so right now, not really sure what we're going to do. But for the time being, I figured I'd keep the stream going just for a little while, just to see what happens. Maybe we'll take off. Maybe we will fade into oblivion. Who knows? So, thinking forward, there was one idea that got popped up, and there's this other second-rate streamer, the Lakeview, and someone in their chat posted the brilliant idea of setting up a bot that would automatically send out streaming notifications. So that would be interesting, would kind of just be more of the same, but it would be kind of nice to have, and it might be something that I can start showing off to other people. And I don't know, maybe turn that into some kind of like second revenue stream type thing. So, kind of just brainstorming how I would do that. First, nothing set up right now. Get my git bash going. Get my Anaconda prompt going into the Discord box. Yeah. I'm going to want to make their notify bot. Probably what we want to call this thing. Actually, we want to exit out of that. Remove that. No, I do want the Discord bot. Force notify bot. Invalid. What? A parameter cannot be found that matches the parameter name RF. Stupid PowerShell. What? Okay. Nice. Okay. Not stupid PowerShell. Very nice PowerShell. You don't have to force it to remove something. You will just do it. Thank you very much, PowerShell. So, what we're going to want to do is probably just set up a new GitHub page. So let's, on this other monitor, go into GitHub, create a new project, notify bot that will notify. I'm terrible at spelling, so expect many spelling errors as we go on. When a streamer goes live. Okay, create a repository. We'll wait a second. And then we are just going to copy that, go into Discord bots, I'm going to get clone, and then throw that there. Cool. Now we got that. With just boring old readme. Close those guys, get rid of that bot for the time being. Nice. I don't really know. Actually, I really don't need this because I'm pretty sure the Git. This knows about Git, right? Yeah, cool. So, go into the notify bot. I'm assuming touch works. Term touch not recognize the name of a commandlet function script file programmable. Touch foo.py? No? Okay. What is the touch equivalent? Equivalent Windows. There's no equivalent command for touch in Windows OS. This is some bullshit. In PowerShell. If you're using Windows PowerShell, the equivalent command in Mac Unix touch is new item. Text type what? Fuck you, Windows. Okay. So step one, we need to figure out what the PowerShell equivalent of a a source file is, and set up an alias for touch, where it is all of that, and then. Okay, so quick little detour. PowerShell source file. Source file for an example. Or will it be PowerShell equivalent of... I love it how this just autofills PowerShell equivalent of everything. Of, what is it, like a bash RC? Yeah. Profile.ps1. Okay. So if I go to, is which a recognized command? No, nothing. Nothing is a recognized command. Okay. Does Anaconda, it has prompt, so it has PowerShell prompt. If I just do prompt, touch is not, no, this is like a commandlet. Okay. Maybe it will just be easier to just get Sigwin. Probably. But I feel like at the same time, learning about how PowerShell does everything might prove useful. Maybe. Probably not. But it could be interesting. So we're going to try it. Is there a way in Streamlabs? Okay, that's just going to pull me up there. Most terrifying part while streaming is that I'm going to click something, and then something's going to pop up and be like, "Hello, Ninja Physics, living at your address with your real name. How are you?" And I'm going to be like, "Oh, fuck." Change the stream title so that people are at least going to be a little bit aware of the bullshit they're coming into. All right, so what is it? It's profile.ps1. Let's just do PowerShell equivalent of which equivalent? The get command utility. Okay. Wait, what? PowerShell, the alternative, the which command is the get command utility. Okay. So if I do get certificate, no. Okay, interesting. Where is, or better yet, where is profile PS1 located? How to view your PowerShell startup? Just do profile. Okay. So that is, we're gonna. Hey, look at that. Me, documents, blah, blah, blah. I wonder, can I do that? No. Of course not. Wait. At least it tries. Okay. Actually, I wonder, I would hope this would work. Actually, is them? No. Cannot find path, yada, yada, yada. I wonder, there's probably a way just to get this bit. PowerShell, cannot find path, yada, yada. Throw that on there? No? Okay, fine. I'll just go to documents. CD. My picture. What is... Okay, already. I'm having enough of this. Let's just try going into File Explorer, going to C. Where do I want to go? Actually, can I do... I will do this. I will do profile. Maybe profile. I want that. If I do open documents. All right, we're gonna move this over here. Not sure what's going on outside. We're gonna go to users. We're gonna go to me. Going to go to documents. There is definitely no. See users, Ninja Physics, documents, Windows PowerShell, Microsoft PowerShell, ISE profile, PS1. There's definitely no Windows PowerShell in here. Maybe if I just type Windows PowerShell. Well, this is upsetting. Okay, don't care anymore. Not worth the effort to learn. Amazing how easy it is to just give up on that idea. All right, how do we change? Need to figure out. Edit video? Is that the thing? Titled, yes. Vacation bot, question mark. Save. Kids are being a little loud outside. Hopefully it's not picking up too bad on the camera. But if it is, sorry about that. Alright, so goal right now is going to here. You gonna let me create something new? Alright, so we'll start with just some basic like brainstorming. Okay, so goal is to have a bot that will send out notifications when a streamer goes live. Goes live where? Two main places are YouTube and Twitch. Maybe Facebook too down the road. And then where will we send notifications? Well, the main one, Discord, since we just got done making a Discord bot. That seems like a decent place. Twitter is the other main place. Again, maybe Facebook. Insta. Other places owned by Meta. So yeah, I think we just want to start there. So I think the simplest, or at least the most useful for a broader audience, is going to be to hook into Twitch, send notifications in Discord. Mainly because the idea that was initially proposed was to do that. And Mr. Lakeview over here is streaming on the Twitch, so hooking that, sending the notification into the Discord, I think would be the most useful. And that's something that I could definitely try to show off onto other popular streamers who might still be on Twitch. Though, as the number of banned Twitch streamers increases, having the hooks into YouTube would definitely be preferable. And I'm on YouTube, so obviously this is the place to be. So, I guess the first thing that we need to do, that I kind of started doing, which might just make for some really boring streaming, is just going through some Twitch API documentation to see what will work. So it looks like there is already a Python module that's that is set up to work with Twitch. I'm just trying to figure out how exactly it works. So I've got to read the docs here. Going through it right now, it looks like we need to give it some kind of authorization depending on what we want it to do. But we're not really going to be having this like interact with chat or anything. I honestly don't even think I really need a Twitch like API for this. Like, this might be something that's nice. I would think I want to use the Twitch API mainly because it would be nice to have a more fleshed out bot down the road that can do a lot of different things on Twitch. But for the time being, it's definitely, or at least it seems a little bit like overkill right now. But I think if I put in the hours now to learn how it works, that it'll hopefully pay off later. So we want to have some user authorization, but let's start. I closed it out. Discord bots, notify bot list. We have a README and nothing else. I'm going to save this. Notify bot.py. Boom. So, to get the user authorization token, the user has to explicitly click authorize on the Twitch website. You can use various online services to generate a token. or use my build and authenticator. For my authenticator, you have to use the following URL as the OAuth redirect, localhost that, instead of here in your Twitch dev dashboard. What the heck? Gonna move that over here. Am I ninja physics? Yes. Yes, I am. Still doing it off screen because I have no idea what's gonna pop up. Maybe it'll show everyone my credit card. Who knows? Click live apps that interact with your stream as a panel or channel with your chat. Yeah, see, that's not really what I need right now. And it seems that, yeah, this is really, that if I want this to be some kind of notification, do I want the user, because it seems like if I were to use this Twitch API, do I want the owner of the channel to be the only one who can authorize the bot to send out notifications? That would require more work with streamers to see if how they can want to authorize the bot. Which couldn't be good. Is there a way that people could abuse this? I mean, if it's doing nothing more than looking at a web page and being like, hey, is this live or not? Then yeah, I might, it's hard for me to think of a way that could be abused. But just because I can't think of a way that it could be abused doesn't mean that it's not, easily abusable. Okay, so we have Twitch user authentication, authorization, scope, app ID, my app secret, target scope. So in this example, it's giving the ability to kind of read the bits. No, go away. Authorization, user auth, Twitch, target scope, force verify, false. Just open your default browser and compute a Twitch verification website. Okay. Token, refresh token, authorization, authenticate, add user authentication, token, target scope, refresh token. You can use this token to refresh token to renew it, authorization. Okay, blah, blah, refresh callback. I don't know, you can set the callback for both. Pub sub enables you to subscribe to a topic for updates. When a user cheers in the channel, more detailed documentation can be found here. Okay, event sub, public IP with an open port. Listen to topics, short code example, authenticate, get users, login, ID, basic setup will run on port 8080. And a reverse proxy takes care of the HTTPS and certificate, hook, webhook, app, yada, Twitch. Unsubscribe from all to get a clean slate. Start client, subscribing to hooks, listen, channel follow, user ID on follow, try, input, press enter to shut down, finally hook stop, print done. Okay, if I just go through this, it's going to be most of the same. Okay, or not. Authentication, refresh, callback. Optimally, you can set the callback. Fresh app access token, refresh, Twitch. Documentation, app secret. Your app secret, leave as none if you only want to use user authentication. Auto refresh. Period, stage, user ID, exception, return type, get chat settings. Okay, so this is all. I wish there was a way to collapse some of this. Class, so Twitch API. So this is all just part of just the general Twitch object that we would have here. Parameters, variables, refresh, authenticate, set user authentication, get app token. API uses or none when not authenticated. Get user, get use token, get extension analytics, get game analytics. Gets the URL that game developers can use to download analytic reports for their games. Interesting. Okay. Bits leaderboard, extension transactions, chat settings, update chat settings, create clip, get clips. Hopefully the kids next door aren't too loud. Get code status, get the status of one or more provided bits codes. Requires app authentication for detailed documentation. Okay, I don't think that's what I want. Redeem code, get top games, get games, check auto mod status, get banned events, banned users, get moderators, moderator events, create a stream marker, create a marker in the stream of a user specified by user ID. It requires user authentication with scope. Get streams, gets information about active streams. Streams are returned sorted by number of current viewers in descending order across multiple pages of results. There may be duplicate or missing streams as viewers join and leave. Requires app or user authentication for detailed documentation. See here. This looks like it's going... Yeah, that sounds like it's going to just ping the entirety of Twitch. Is that what this is doing? I'll respond to the JSON payload with the data field containing gives information about active streams. Yeah, that's what this feels like, which is a lot. Okay, this seems way more use. Curl get example. Okay, curl x get yada authorization blah client ID blah data blah blah blah. Example request 2. Okay. Get stream markers, don't care. Get broadcaster subscriptions. Check user subscriptions. Get all stream tags. Get stream tags. Replace stream tags. Get channel teams. Users follows. Update user. Get user extension. Active extension. Update. God damn it. There needs to be a way to collapse these. Why? No. Why did I close that last tab? No, not that tab. Why are you being like this? Wait, did I not close it? I did not close it, which is why it's still open. Okay. So Twitch API reference. I want there to be a way. The first step is to register your app with Twitch. To register your app, log into the developer console using your Twitch account. If you don't have an account, sign up. You sign up for an account, Twitch sends you an email to verify, two-factor authentication. Select the applications tab, name. Video broadcast. There are thousands of Twitch broadcasters. Sends a video stream to Twitch using any of several tools, stream encoder, consoles, hardware, video encoder. The tool sends a video signal captured on the broadcaster's game and camera through the open internet and to Twitch using the first stop the broadcast with pop, point of persistence. And stream keys, where and just server stream key. Twitch, what is CL? Command line interface. Brew, install, Windows. Uses Scoop. Okay. Does Windows have a nice little install? Okay. I never knew about Scoop. What is Scoop? A command line installer for Windows. Nice. GitHub, Twitch Dev, Scoop Bucket, install Twitch CLI. Okay. Cool. So event help mock API token version. Okay. So let's trying to choke myself there. Let's just try zooming out a little bit and do Python check if Twitch stream is live. These are the Twitch TV API to check if users followed checks are alive. Okay. So this sounds, or download the repository. This would just tell me if things I follow. Removed. This would be using App Engine. Since all answers are outdated as of some past date, cool, I'll give it a shot. You are now required to register a developer application, I believe. And now you must use an endpoint that requires a user ID instead of a username, as they can change. Okay. First, you'll need to register an application. From that, you'll need to get your client ID. This one, the one in this example, is not real. So Twitch Stream API endpoint would be streams with some blah. API headers, client ID, accept, request session, check user, returns true if online, false if not. Okay, so if I want this script to work, I would effectively have to reach out to a streamer, or they would have to like volunteer their ID, because I don't think that that is something that I can, just steal from someone else. Rocket donkeys, which is not that answer. Okay, so when was this done? Back in 2014. Cool. Okay, and this one's nice and recent. Fucking dope. Blah blah. Okay. So URL Twitch Stream API endpoint v5.format user ID, which is gonna grab that string, plug in the user ID that was an input. Try request session get URL. If stream in JSON data, if yada 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 yada. Okay. So thinking. Oh god. I have a bad oral fixation. And so, oftentimes I just need something to chew on or just fidget with. So, what might be interesting is, getting this set up to work with Twitch. I'm gonna miss the job postings on Stack Overflow. Man. Anywho, need to look into that a little bit more. Train of thought. Fuck, I get derailed for like half a second, and then I have no fucking clue what I'm doing anymore. So, request session, JSON dev. So this does a request, get URL. If stream in JSON, if stream is not none, stream is online, return true, else false, exception, just return false. Cool. Okay. So this would work, as a way to check the user ID. For that, you'll need to get your client ID. So API header, where does okay, in here, in the request session, I request the URL and I use these to kind of authenticate that it's me reaching out, I think. So if I am going to get this working, then I'm probably going to need to start streaming on Twitch myself. So we will not be a YouTube exclusive, which somehow I think I'll get over. Mount View, California. Okay. Employer note, 2 days remote, 3 days in office. Yeah. Okay. Focus. So, in order to actually do this and test it, I might have to stream myself on the Twitch. But I suppose, since I'm on YouTube, and certain, streamers that I may or may not follow are also primarily on the YouTubes nowadays. It might be worthwhile to start getting this set up with YouTube. Just YouTube and Discord for the time being, at least. Because at least those are the two things that I'm on. And so to put the Twitch bit on the back burner, Python YouTube API. Python quick start. More documentation fun. All right, I'm going to refill my drink because if we're just going to be diving into documentation all night long, then I'm going to need to make sure I'm staying hydrated. Okay, so what I need, I don't know why my royalty-free music doesn't just like autoplay through everything. Let's just try to find, maybe there's just another site. Ben Sounds. Royalty-free music by Ben Sounds. So the real question is if but I don't have like a mixer. I have ways to, it just doesn't, fuck you. Or maybe, maybe I think the way to do it would be to just set, that volume up. Except this doesn't really have. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if I actually can do or not while streaming. If I go to YouTube and I do like lo-fi beats that are just on YouTube, and then I play these in the background of a stream, is that going to get me in trouble? I have no idea. Maybe. But I mean, if this is always playing, but they probably get permission. Welcome to Chill Hop. Label you can get through, enjoy your day. Chill Hop, join Chill Hop Club. Music, Instagram. Atmospheric, random. Giveaways, track requests. The community. Use our music in your videos. Okay, so maybe it is. Free to use music for your online content. Nice. Monetize your content on YouTube and Twitch with soulful music produced by real artists. Free to download and easy to use. This is Chill Hop Music for creators. Alright, let's take a tour. For creators, listen. I'm assuming it's just going to be generic. Okay, yeah. Kind of your generic. Do I have to sign up. Yes, by signing up to create, you're connecting your channel. We can monitor your videos and automatically reach any future claims. Turn that down just a hair. Turn down my volume just a bit. Alright, which songs? You can use any of the songs found in your creator's dashboard. If a track is not available, then you may not use it. Videos automatically release any future claims on videos to use our music, so you can monetize your work. By signing up to our creators program and connecting your channel, we can monitor your videos and automatically release any future claim. Okay, so this is channel to create an account. Access our catalog and browse, download, or stream whatever music you need. This doesn't make a lot of sense because I'm not creating any music. So what future claim that use our music so you can... Okay, so it's pretty much just saying I can sign up, so they will like strike any videos that use this. And it'll pretty much put me on a whitelist. It'll be like, hey, you're cool, you can use our music and still monetize it. And actually, now that I think about it, the rule for like copyright strike and stuff is only if the video is monetized. So if I just don't monetize any videos, I'm pretty sure, let's double check. Can you have music in YouTube videos but not monetized? There are any videos on your YouTube channel that cannot be monetized since you don't own the music. There's now an easy workaround. You can swap the background music of the video. Copyright on a non-monetized video. Posting a series of animations, make a different channel, using the portfolio. One of these kind of type songs, Break the World, 9 Lashes. Got a copyright alert as I was uploading it. So I don't plan on monetizing any of my videos. I can ignore it and be fine with something. It depends on what you think is worth worrying about. There are two main things of concern yourself with. A copyright claim can become a takedown and strike in the future. If copyright owners change their minds about the use of music on YouTube. It doesn't normally happen, but it does happen sometimes. A channel with a copyright claims will not be able to pass a monetization review. So if you hope to monetize that channel in the future, you would need to remove the video. There's also the potential for a lawsuit. As far as I know, there's never been a case where a YouTuber got a copyright claim for music in a video, did not dispute the claim, and then got sued. We're just posting anything which will lead to potentially getting sued in the future. Please, bro, support me, subscribe my channel. Please, I have 30 videos on my channel, one copyright claim. Hi, Fee, I'm looking forward to apply a monetization. Do you think my channel will be... Okay, so this answer is not... A copyright claim can become a takedown and strike in the future. Copyright owners change their mind. Doesn't normally happen, but it does. Okay, not super... How do you use copyrighted music? Can you use copyrighted music for your YouTube videos? Monetize. Copyrighted. Now, of course, you recognize. Okay. We are going to play it safe. Sign up to the Chill Hop page, become a creator. I will agree to the terms of service. Create an account. Send a verification email. God damn it. Verify your account. I will verify. Link my YouTube. Are you sure you trust Chill Hop? I don't really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. music library. Like your YouTube channel. Okay, I think I should be good. I think. Hopefully. If not, I'm sorry. Alright, so is there a way now that I can... use our music. I should. Free to use music for your online content. I already signed up. And all that shite. Okay, so what if I go to live? Hopefully I can filter somewhat by genre. Chill hop radio, lo-fi. Okay, they only have these two. Cool. No, I don't want that. Okay, that'll be a nice little background bit, and then we'll just do set up my desktop audio to be full volume, and hopefully this just works, and if not, someone in chat will tell me. Maybe, or not. Alright, so we're going to close that out. Get rid of that. Move that. Don't care. Don't care. Alrighty, back to the actual API. Okay. Quick Start explains how to set up simple Python command line application, make requests to the data API. Quick Start actually explains how to make 2 API requests. You will use an API key which identifies your application to receive information about the Google developer's YouTube channel. You will use your OAuth 2.0 client ID to submit an authorized request that reviews information about your own YouTube channel. So this, looking forward, would be something that if I want to get like other, or allow like other YouTubers to use this would be something they would either have to provide or provide. They'd either have to trust me with this information, or they would have to use it just like on their own. Yeah, this, okay, let's just move forward, see we might not, yeah, this might not end up being useful for anyone. Or if it is useful, yeah, I don't know. More generally, you can follow these instructions for the first example. For any use case that uses an API key, or the instructions for the second example for any use case that requires authorization using auth 2, see the use case code sample tool for more examples. To run this quick start, you will need Python 2.7 or 3.5, the pip package, Google APIs, client library for Python. Let's just get that set up. Pip install. Upgrade Google API Python client. The Google OAuth. Library is under utilization. Pip install. Auth lib Google auth HTTP lib 2. Set up your project and credentials. Create and start the project in the API console. Complete the following tasks in the API console. Alright, so I'm going to do all of this on my other monitor. Mainly because I don't know like what information is going to get popped up here, and so to avoid accidentally giving away my address or anything. All right, so where am I? I am in the United States. I am willing to admit that. I will agree to the terms of service. Cool. All right. In the library panel, search for YouTube Data API 3.0. In the library panel, where is the library panel? Library, there we go. search for YouTube data API v3. Cool, autofills for me. Click into the listening for that API and make sure the API is enabled for your project. Enable. Maybe. Okay, cool. It looks like it is no data is available for a selected time frame. Okay, cool. I clicked the enable. I didn't really do anything else on my end, so I think it's working. In the credentials panel, create 2 credentials. 1, create an API key. You will use the API key to make API requests that do not require user authorization. For example, you do not need user authorization to receive information about a public YouTube channel. Okay, cool. So that's actually pretty nifty. Click the menu anytime for solutions to your business. Cool, thanks. Create an OAuth 2 client ID. Set the application type to other. You need to use OAuth 2 credentials for requests that require user authorization. For example, you need user authorization to receive information about the currently authenticated user's YouTube channel. Okay, so what's the difference between receiving information about a public YouTube channel and receiving information about an authenticated user's YouTube channel? Because this makes it sound like they are 2 different things. Download the JSON file that contains your OAuth 2 credentials. The file has a name like client secret client.json, or client ID is a client ID for your project. I don't really know when. Oh, okay, up here. Right now it's like my first project. Okay, I need to go up here, start a new project. My project name, YouTube Notifier. Organization, no organization. This is already in the Google thing, so I should probably name this something like Discord Notifier. Be a little more clear, because since it's already in the Google Cloud area, it'll just be something that pings Discord Notifier. Create. Enabling things, creating the project. Okay, cool. I created the project. I would like to select the project. Nice. Okay, so now I want to go back to the library, do the YouTube data API, make sure it is enabled on this project now. Okay, I can probably, did it say I have mentions or some shit? No. Okay, I think I can bring this over. Okay, so now we're in the library panel, already set up YouTube data API, result 1, manage, it's already enabled. Cool, now I need to go over to the, why, now that it's in a half screen mode, it's being dumb. Go home, please. Why are you being such a poop? Excuse me. Dashboard, activity, recommendations. If I open that, no. Oh God, where? I I hate everything right now. Okay, where the French did my fucking tab go? Or I don't want. Okay, API services. Oh, okay, there we go. That's the tab I wanted. Yes, found it again. Fuck yeah. All right, so I got the library. Now I need to do the credentials. I'm in the right program. I want to create a credential. I need to create an API key. It's going to create that. Use this key in your application by passing it with the key equals API key parameter. There's a string of things. This key is unrestricted. To prevent authorization use, we recommend restricting where and for which APIs it can be used. Okay. Require authorization. So we are going to, for the time being, copy that. We are going to make something new. We are going to save this as a .env file. We're going to delete that. We're going to hide this from any prying eyes. We're going to copy that on the clipboard. We're going to call this YouTube API key. Save that. Close the environment. Close that. Cool. Now I need to create an OAuth 2 client. OAuth client. To create an OAuth 2, you must first configure your consent screen. Okay, configure consent screen. Choose how you want to configure and register your app, including your targeted users. You can only associate one app with your project. Internal, only available to users within your organization. You will not need to submit your app for verification. External, available to any test user with a Google account. Your app will start in testing mode and will only be available to users you add to the list of test users. Once your app is ready to push to production, you may need to verify your app. Okay, now, yeah, and again, the fucking wording on this thing is very confusing because it says it's only available to any test user with a Google account. And then it says your app will start in, okay, so maybe the internal to users within your organization. I'm just going to make it external. App information. Oh God, why do I have to enter all this stupid fucking information? I hate everyone and everything. Discord notifier. Give it an email address. I don't want a logo. I don't have a domain. When a domain is used on the consent screen of your QAuth client's configuration, it must be pre-registered here. Developer contact information. Blah. Save and continue. Okay, this easy setup is a load of horse shit right now because this whole process for creating an auth 2.0 credential is like a 4-page setup, and it's fuck. All right, scopes express the permissions you request users to authorize for your app and allow your project to access specific types of private user data from their Google account. That should be none. Your non-sensitive scopes, your sensitive scopes, there's nothing. Yeah, no, I'm not pulling any user data here. While publishing status is set to testing, only test users are able to access the app. Allowed users cap prior to app verification is 100 and is continued over the entire lifetime of the app. Okay, no users right now. Yada, yada, yada. Okay, back to dashboard. Okay, credentials. I have my app, that API, client ID, application type. Web application, Android, Chrome app, iOS, TV limited, desktop app, universal Windows platform. Credentials that require user, for example, you need to use the currently authenticated user's YouTube channel, download as a JSON. I'm gonna call this a desktop app. I'm just gonna call it that. Note it may create 5 minutes to a few hours for settings to take place. Is only used to identify the client in the console and will not be shown to end users. Okay. Download JSON. I'm just gonna leave it like that for the time being. I'm still not really sure where this is actually going to get used on anything. Okay. Alright. Step 2. Set up and run the sample. I am actually going to need to get some water because my throat is actually starting to become a little dry from all the talking. So we are going to pull up Streamlabs. We're going to take 5 minutes and be back in a sec. So, switching over to some nice coffee. Coming back, delete you. So, train of thought. Getting this stupid piece of shit working. Use the API's Explorer widget in the side panel to obtain a sample code for retrieving information about the Google Developer YouTube channel. This request uses an API key to identify your application, and it does not require user authorization or any special permissions from the user running the sample. Open the documentation for the API's channels list method. The channel resource, statistics, subscriber count, property value has been updated to reflect a policy change that affects the way subscriber counts are displayed. Okay, cool. On the page, why? Okay, so many goddamn web pages. Excuse me. On that page, the Common Use Cases section contains a table that explains several common ways that the method is used. First listing in the table is for listing results by channel ID. Including the code symbol for the first listing to open and populate the full screen API's Explorer. So if I go into here and click this. Okay. Cool. The goal here is to get sample Python code for YouTube channels .list. See instructions for running these code samples locally. Developer, Google Code Samples, Python. Okay, so this is YouTube read only, Google auth.flow, discovery errors. Okay. Example receives. This is all should be for Python. So why? Let's just keep pressing. I always have the problem. I'm bored, just jump to the end, give me the answer, but I need to get better about actually going through all the little baby steps that are needed to get to the actual answer. Maybe one day. I'm still trying to figure out the best microphone placement, because right now the mic is dead set in front of me, which is good, but the problem is my keyboard is also dead set in front of me. So if I have it kind of in between where my hands are, then I can kind of type no problem. But if my keyboard ever shifts slightly, then I keep looking down like you might be able to see, but you can't. So we're just gonna try leaving the mic here for a little bit. Hopefully my audio is getting picked up better. I noticed the sound bars on my end are definitely up higher. So hopefully that's a good thing. But I know I definitely have a tendency to lean around in my chair and move a bit from side to side. So maybe I just need to be more focused about sitting upright and being at attention. And I'm actually gonna turn down a little better. Cool. All right, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. All right, so open the document channels list method on the page, common use, click the code symbol, open and populate the full screen API's Explorer. So this is definitely useful. Yeah, it kind of goes through thing. Okay, cool. And so yeah, I can kind of for a username is a string. Okay, nice. And then I can just be category ID fun or science, and it'll just be oh cool. It'll already show me kind of oh man, this is actually kind of part. Okay, interesting. What did this actually add? Doesn't actually look like it's adding anything. Okay. ID yada yada managed by me. True. Okay, just leave it. Okay, man, this is actually Missing required parameter values above. If you execute anyway, the response will likely be an error. Credentials. An API key that is a unique string that lets you access an API. I really don't think I need any authorization because I'm not going to be trying to get any like sensitive data. It's just going to be all I'm going to be doing is trying to tell, like, is the channel live or not. I'm not going to be trying to get viewer numbers, what users are watching, how long. Like, I'm not going to be trying to get anything that could be, like, personal. So I should only ever need, like, the basic API key. You have invalid or missing requirements. Hide standard parameters. So maybe all these are required. Okay, anyway. This is nice, very helpful. Click the code symbol, blah, 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 and I can explore. List by channel ID, list by YouTube username. Okay, so what if I get out of this by username, then I have list. This example retrieves the channel data for the authorized user's YouTube channel. It uses the mine request parameter to indicate that the API should only return channels owned by the user authorizing the request. Okay, cool. Managed by a content owner. Okay, so yeah, let's go into the Python here. MCL string ID, Google. So yeah, what if I just execute 200? Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? I don't know. Right now, this is grabbing pretty much just raw HTTP response application.json, get credentials and create an API client, flow installed app from client secrets file, credentials, snippet, for username Google developer. So if I copy that, go into the YouTube and go Google developers. Now what if I were to try to do this with, say, don't care. Sorry, Destiny, not watching your shit right now. I want to go back here. So I'm assuming this is for username. If I were to throw that guy in there. No, no. V. Execute. Sign in. Okay. Wait. Is that because I did the OAuth error authorization? Cool. Okay, so that's what this is. It's being like, okay, you have to like log in. All right, so kind of YouTube channel response, e-tag, page info, total results, results per page, 5 items, ID, snippet, title, Destiny. Description, here you will find intellectual talks, pseudo-intellectual talks, debates, discussions, live streams. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Medium, high, localized. View count, subscriber, video count, hidden subscriber count, false. Okay. So this, yeah, just kind of gave me a general ping of the channel. Higher thumbnail, default, medium, high, published at. Items. Okay, so hopefully, okay, cool. Nice. And then if I were to do, say, Ninja of Physics. There's a lot of nothing. Total results, total results 0. Probably because I have spaces in the name. So if instead I were to be like, wapa, wapa, and then execute, it would still be nothing. Why is that? Because I'm not doing, Or username. Do I not know my own username? Or it could be, yeah, like I just don't even have like I don't even think I have any videos live right now. Kind. Okay. Whatever. It worked for the larger channel, so I'm assuming that'll be good enough. Okay, on the left side of the full screen APIs Explorer shows the following. Below, the request parameters header. There is a list of parameters that the method supports. So the part and ID. Parameter value should be set. The ID parameter, yada, is the ID for the Google Developers YouTube channel. Below the parameters, there are a section named Credentials. Pull-down menu, that section should hold the value of the API key. The API's Explorer uses demo credentials by default to make it easier to get started, but you'll use your own API key to run the sample locally. Okay. Okay, so this is using, okay, the API key. Okay, cool. So when, so in here, that is getting used where exactly? OS environment, auth, insecure, equals 1, okay. YouTube version, your client secret files, discovery build, API service name, version, credentials equal credentials. And I'm assuming that gets set somewhere. Flow.run console. Oh, so this flow is all that shit. And then it's just run console, credentials. Okay, not really sure where. Client secrets file. Oh, okay, so yeah, so this is what I pretty much just got done downloading, where it had like the auth2 authorization thing running there, response, execute, print response. Okay. Cool. Nice, okay. Credentials, blah. So that I would want to set up with my own shit. The right side of the full screen APIs Explorer tab shows code samples from different languages. Select the Python tab. Yay, I did that. By username, I would want Python. Cool. So I guess the other thing, no, not gonna worry about that right now. One thing at a time. Python tab. Python. Cool. Copy the code sample and save it in a file named example.py. Okay. Copy. Going back into the spider. Make you half screen. Save. Let's just do a new thing. Paste it. Get rid of that shit. Save it as example. Oh god. Example.py. Why did that get saved as a py file? Fuck you. Save. God damn it. Boom. Copy the code sample and save it to a file, example.py. In the sample that you downloaded, find the your API key. In the sample that you downloaded, find the your API key string and replace it with the API key that you created in step 1 of this quick start. So here is where I'm going to want to hide this from you. Go into the environment py thing. Definitely going to want to rename this. New window, no. Go to line, show and file explorer. Let me rename you. Yes. Just be an env file. No Python. Cool. So in this example, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to go back to my Bastion bot, look up the syntax for how I got the environment variable. And then where is OS? I need to do two things. I needed to load it. And then this is how I actually got, excuse me, whatever, it's probably fine. That. No one's watching, so it's totally fine. For a user, let's do this tiny. Since I know he's live right now, I'm gonna use him as a goddamn guinea pig. I don't want that to be token. I don't even want that to be. That'll load up my environment variables. And then client secret files. I honestly think I can probably, no, it looks like it's used. This is probably going to throw an error because it looks like it's going to try to grab your client secret file. JSON. That's going to try to put it in here, but maybe this actually never gets ran depending on what I'm passing it. Yeah, let's just try it for now. See what happens. Blah, blah, blah. And the download the UR API key. So that means when I go into here, where is the, that's your client secret. Okay, so in the sample they download, find the your API key string and replace that with the API key. In the sample that you downloaded, what sample? Copy your code and save it to a file. In the sample, okay, wait, because there's only one your here, and it's your client secret file. Maybe it's telling me I need to go inside that file and find the your API key. Download the JSON file that contains your OAuth 2 credentials. File has a name like that called client ID with client ID for your project. Use the API Explorer widget. Okay, so I think I do want to go into that file. Go into downloads, client secret, yada, yada, yada. No, don't do, oh God, okay. We're gonna switch over, not gonna share my screen for a minute, just in case something pops up that I don't want to. Open with, I don't want to use Visual Studio. I would like, what's a good thing to, actually, let's just see. Sign into your account. Oh, it's gonna ask for like a Microsoft. License for a 30-day trial. Okay. Visual Studio. Okay, let's just, okay, this is what we're doing. What is a good, I'm pretty sure I have on here, Visual Studio. Thought I had Visual Studio Code. I guess not. Okay, let's install it real quick. I guess open with. choose another application. More apps, look for another app on this PC. It should Android. Where is Spider? It's in that thing. Users. Me. Anaconda 3. Scripts. Spider. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S. Spider. Open. There we go, cool. Okay, so come on. I don't know why this is all formatty weird. Go like that. And do a little bit of reformatting. Except, I don't know if I want to be showing that on stream. This goddamn always worried about accidentally doxing myself is going to prove difficult, to say the least. Okay. So I have client ID, project ID, auth, URL, token, URI, client services. What? Okay, so this is where it's telling me right now. Run off. This thing is telling me in the sample that you downloaded, find the your API key string and replace that with the API key that you created in step 1 of this quick start. So I did that in the quick start. I have it saved in my environment. In the credentials, you're going to create 2. So I've got that credentials. I've got my client secret blah 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 .json. So I did that. I'm in those. On the left hand, API following. Below the request parameters head, there's a list of parameters that method supports. The part ID is the ID for the Google Developers page. Below the parameters, section called credentials. The pull-down menu in that section should be displayed by the value API key. The API's Explorer uses demo credentials by default to make it easier to get started, but you'll use your own API key to run the sample locally. Authorize your request. So when I go into here, and I go into credentials, it pulls your API key. Yeah. Placeholder, credential type, why do I need it? Include an API key to identify your project used to verify the enablement and track request quotas. Where do I get it? I already did all that. Do I just... Like, am I just blind? Authenticate, transport, YouTube, client secret files, your client secret file, .json. What am I missing here? Like, there is nothing. Maybe if I look in my channel, there is like a your API thing. No, like what is just going over my head right now? I get that there is a placeholder, your API key, right now. And it's looking at this. And that's because it's like pulling. Okay. Your access token. Your API key. Okay. So the reason I'm not seeing anything because it's there in the JavaScript. It's in the Java. No, the PHP. No, in the Python. No. Okay. So this just seems... So the reason I'm not seeing it is because it's not gonna exist. Is right now how I'm feeling. I don't know why... what this JSON is supposed to be for. But let's figure it out. So if I go in here... and I look at the credentials, your access token, client ID, API key. Yeah, it's not super clear. Maybe it's just not even getting used right now. Let's just leave it as is. Yeah, try it, see what happens. Okay, on the left side. However, there are two changes from the example where you retrieved information about the developer's channel. In this step, you'll modify your code sample so instead of retrieving information about the Google developers, it retrieves information about your YouTube channel. It's kind of already done, but whatever. Okay, so in the example here, yeah, I'm just gonna undo Google developers. I don't think I need that right now, but we'll just leave it as getting the Google developers page right now. I'm not gonna change anything else. Run the sample from the command line in your working directory, run yada, the example, the request. Alrighty, let's watch this not work. Python, no such file or directory, your client. Okay, if anyone at Google is watching this right now, this little how-to API guide is not where do I give the thumbs down. Samples code issue? Yeah, I think. Thank you for your feedback. Because even, alright, so I'm on the screen. It isn't even over there. Oh, I've been on this intermission page the entire time. Sorry. So even if I look at my, like, secrets. No, why? Fuck you. Open. Wait, dude, I already chose another app, you stupid piece. Whatever. So in here I have a client ID, a project ID, an authorization URL, a token URL, client secrets, and redirects URIS. Gonna ask me again? Okay. Let's see if we can, yeah, so this is using just this secrets JSON, and it's not super clear, because even if I show scopes, read only, okay, interesting. But even if, yeah, if I just use an API key as a unique string that lets you access this, because if I uncheck that, like, this doesn't change at all, which is odd. That, like, as I change the credentials, nothing on this end. Yeah, so this will pop up like, yeah. No, I need to change. God damn it. Sorry about that. Not that anyone's watching. So yeah, when I try to do like the Google Auth 2, it'll do like this thing. But I'm like, no, I don't need that. What if I just have no credentials? It's insufficient credential type. So if I use an API key, I can execute. Similar. Disable auth-libs. Do not leave this option enabled in production. YouTube channels, instruction running these code samples locally. Yeah, maybe if I go there. Setup. Following the API, create and select a project for your app and enable the API. Depending on the type of data, the method is access and creating API public data. Download the JSON. Copy the code sample to your local file and modify the sample to correctly identify your API key or client secrets file in the sample. The API key value is your API key, while the client secrets file is your client blah 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 JSON. Execute that. So right now the secrets file here is being used in the from clients in the installed app flow. I think what I need to do is change. Did this code snippet work for you? No. It doesn't need a screenshot. So doesn't change based on credential type. If you try to learn how to use API key, no auth 2, then nothing in the code snippet changes. This is probably just a copy. Yeah. Okay, so this guy from client secrets needs to change. Okay, an API client. So that just means I need to pretty much change what this is, which maybe, I'm assuming I just need to change this guy. So if I do flow equals Google auth flow installed app flow dot from. So there's from client secrets file. Let's just go here. Maybe. I hate everyone and everything. What? No. Oh, fuck you. Fuck. No, I don't want to set that to the working directory. I want to set you to the working directory. Cool. Just show in the external thing. Okay, here's my thing. I have flow. Just, yeah, open it in Spider, please. So here's my flow. what I want is to look for the installed app flow. So I want to find this up so I can actually see it. Installed app flow is a class, authorization flow helper for installed applications. In this class, flow subclass makes it easier to perform the installed application's authorization flow. This flow is useful for local development or applications that are installed on a desktop operating system. Import that, install flow from client secrets. Secrets JSON scopes, email, run local server, authorized session. Why are you not helpful? Run local server. Those are the only two things. Google Auth Flow, installed app flow. Takes in this uses authorization, prompt message. Okay. Depreciated 0.5. Run local server instead. Okay. Which I'm assuming. Now this is running from client secrets file, which is going to work because it's inheriting from flow. So if I just go to flow, authorization flow, this class is used as a class request authorization of to auth instance at, so I don't even, OAuth lib helpers. Okay, so how would I do that if I don't want to use the OAuth for this? Like if I just, I don't know, this little code, this thing seems to think that I can just like turn this off and it will execute. But this isn't changing at all. So I'm assuming, do I just have to have the, okay. This doesn't, I don't like this because I don't understand what the French is going on, man. Okay, alrighty. So what we're gonna do is just copy this, paste it. Will it? No. We're just gonna copy that, go over to the notify bot, paste it in there. We are going to copy relative path, paste it in there, and just try that. Has no attribute. Enter authorization code. I don't hate. I'm just trying to get this little demo to work. And I don't know why you're being such a pain. Okay, so create common uses. HTTP request. A request that receives the audit details part of a channel resource must provide an authorization token that contains the yada yada scope. In addition, any token that uses the scope must be revoked when the MCN decides to accept or reject the channel within 2 weeks of the date that the token was issued. Okay, this is quickly becoming a real pain in the ass that I honestly don't even think. Guides and tutorials. I'm trying to follow this guide, but it is not helping. Data API. Live streaming API overview. I think I might just need to spend some time off stream. And I don't know, I might need to go through like a YouTube series or some shit. Because trying to follow this is just not helpful. I'm trying to go through. Yeah, is there just something I'm missing here for like actual requirement part? Snippet credentials statistics. Things? Yeah, I don't know. Category ID for username, HL ID, managed by me, mine, my subscribers on behalf of content owner, page token, quota user, upload protocol, callback, access token. Okay. Access token. Where does this, in this request? Alt. So yeah, this is the thing. Like if I uncheck that, it's still trying to use the OAuth library. Even though it's not, that's not running or being used. And so what is full run console fetch token code file? Please visit this URL to authorize this application. But I'm not entering the authorization code. So maybe this is like some first time run shit. Okay, let's just try copy, paste, going here. Let's move that over there. Choose an account. 403, access denied. Developer hasn't given you access to this app. Request detail. What the fuck? The content of this section has been provided by the app developer. This content has not been reviewed or verified by Google. Okay, so this is just becoming frustrating. Because I'm following the instructions, I think as best I can. Sample you downloaded, which I didn't fucking hell. I'm being nitpicky, but I didn't download this. It was just a copy and paste. Find the your API key string and replace it with the API key you created in step 1. There is no line for your API key in this code snippet. I wish I could downvote this more. I'm not sure. Would you like to receive emails? No, I would not. If I create a profile, will it make it easier to yell at them? Where does this get? API client discovery.build. Flow credentials. Maybe it's credentials from an OAuth 2 session. So since I'm not doing an OAuth 2, can I just get rid of that? Cannot automatically determine credentials. Please select or explicitly create credentials and rerun this application for more. Okay, so let's try to go into API client discovery. Show an external file explorer. So right now I'm trying to call the Google client discovery. So let's go there. Close you, close flow, close that. Get rid of you. Discovery.build. Build. Excuse me. Credentials, none. A resource for interacting with the API. Construct a resource object for interacting with the API. The service name and version are the names for the discovery service. So this in here, API service name is a YouTube, API version is v3. Don't go there. Credentials are currently none. OAuth client credentials or Google Auth credentials to be used for authentication. So what are Google Auth credentials? Self-identify. Where is service equals build from document content? So this doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to like build from document. Key for controlling generated from the API console. Okay. Default value for static discovery depends on the value of that. False. Does not support static discovery parameter. Raises auth exceptions. Okay. So I think for credentials, I need to make a Google Auth credentials.credentials. Holy shit, Google, why is your So I need to make me one of them. Wherever the fuck. Even then, though, that's not super helpful. Developers console, help documentation. Google's Discovery-based API gets started. Please see the docs folder. The library is considered complete. Is in maintenance mode. This means that we will address critical bugs and security issues, but will not add new features. Virtual environment. Support Python versions. Doesn't work less than 3.6. Oh, fuck. This is proving exhausting and very much not worth the time and effort. Yeah, I might just need to find like a YouTube series or something that'll just go through, because this is not working. Go away. YouTube account. Well, the YouTube content ID enables interactions with YouTube's rights management system. However, all the resources that make the live streaming API are used to manage live events. Okay. So, yeah. Oh, fuck it. I am just beat right now. This whole, I don't know if doing this whole programming and learning code shit on stream is going to work out long term. Because spending all day working on Python code and then in my downtime doing more Python code and just more struggling like this is just proving difficult, to say the least. Because right now I would need to go figure out how to make one of these. Or maybe I don't. It is unclear. Still no response. Maybe the bot will never actually be fully operational or not. Okay, so I think for the time being, what I'm going to do is end the stream for now, then off stream for a while. Some point off stream, I'm going to start going through some bare bones Google API, YouTube API tutorials, because it would be nice if I could figure out, like how to get some kind of scripting and bot work set up for the YouTube channel. Because as this thing goes on, hopefully, eventually there will be a need for some bot-like services on the channel. That would be cool to have at least, or at least get some practice doing. And I can't imagine building a Python bot for YouTube. How to build a comment bot with Python API method. So yeah, it definitely seems like there's plenty of like video series on this, which is good, I guess. Python 3 sub for sub bot script increase YouTube views. That seems a little sketchy. But yeah, fuck, I am building a chatbot in Python. Man, yeah, I guess it's so upsetting that like the Google API just doesn't have that, like, that the Google Docs were just so bad to begin with. It is, I don't know, it's probably user error. Reference samples. Yeah, this is really, okay, there we go. List by broadcast status. Okay. Still doing this client. If I uncheck this, hey, look at that. Nothing changes. Now, obviously, if I error may be due to insufficient credential type. Broadcast type all. Disable all uploads when running locally. Do not leave this option enabled in production. Running these YouTube live broadcasts.list. Disable app or client. Get credentials and create an API client. YouTube discovery.build. Maybe build. What if I try with API key? Download, build, drive, credentials, get credit. What is that doing? That's cool. Some other function entirely. Credentials equals credentials, which exists somewhere else in there. Watchdog file. I don't know how any of this works, which is most upsetting. Using the API introduction, this document is intended for developers who want to write client-based libraries, IDE plugins, and other tools for interacting with Google APIs. Google API Discovery Service allows you to do all the above, expose machine-readable metadata out of other Google APIs through sample APIs. This guide provides an overview for each section of the discovery document, as well as helpful hints on how to best use it. All calls to the API are unauthenticated JSON-based. REST requires use of SSL URLs typed with HTTPS. If you're unfamiliar with Google Discovery Suite concepts, you could read the Getting Started. Discovery, list of all APIs that are supported by the API Discovery Suite. Each directory entry shows details about supported APIs, including the name, brief description, data model, resource. Discovery Suite operates on two types of resources based on the above. Credentials. Okay, if I just check that, is it gonna now? Okay, so this I think just needs that. Response, total results 1. Stream 2 notification bot. Welcome, bot is done. What's next on the docket? More bots, other Python projects. Gaming, politics, food. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, yeah. This is getting me. Which is why I had to give it the authorization, I guess. YouTube read only. Okay. This is getting me. There's my channel ID, I guess, which, I don't know, might not be a good thing to throw out there. I have no idea. Probably not. Lifestyle status, live. Made for kids, false. Recording status. Okay, so this is cool and all. Yeah, I think I'm jumping in too deep with the Google API. I'm just trying to do too much too soon, which is why I'm not understanding what's actually happening with any of this. So, before you start, Google account, register, visit the Enable APIs page. Because ideally this would be something, yeah. Need information about the event you are broadcasting on YouTube, a live broadcast resource. It's an extension of a YouTube video resource. Yep. All right. I'm admitting defeat for the time being. Sure. I'll save that. Okay. Need to spend some more time about the general Google API. Try to get local API to work. Try to get local script thing to work, but it didn't. Try out some other stuff. And some more off stream. Try again. At a later time. Okay. Given the fact that nothing's working, I am tired. This is most upsetting. Oh man, I don't know why. Fuck. Okay, no. I need to stop focusing on this and just give up entirely. Man, yeah, the Discord bot, man, was so much easier to get working. I don't know why the Google shit. Like, why is there so much shit going on here? Where my Discord bot was so easy to get going. It was just like, hey, I didn't even need the intent stuff. Was a little bit of a pain to get working, but so much of this was just so much easier. It's just like, all right, just set a client, get a token going, and you are good to go. So I guess in the meantime, yeah, we're just gonna leave this be. Gonna try to do a little research on the YouTube API and figure out what I need to do differently in order to get that working. But in the time being, I think we're just gonna admit defeat for today. I don't like admitting defeat. It is very upsetting, but still don't know if the other bot I built works. Probably doesn't, because I'm being super negative now. So I think that's a good sign. I should probably just end the stream and call it a night. So, alright, it's been fun. No, it hasn't. It's been incredibly painful. Nothing has worked. We're gonna call it good. Bye.